The Beatitudes. Have you ever wondered what life would look like if you lived exactly the way Jesus described in his most famous sermon? Not the life society celebrates. Not the life social media promotes. But the life heaven honors? The Beatitudes are not just beautiful sayings, they are a revolutionary blueprint. Jesus isn't giving us poetic encouragement, he is revealing the character of those who truly belong to his kingdom. These 8 declarations are not ordinary blessings, they are divine invitations. Invitations into a life of purpose, peace, strength, and eternal reward. When you begin to understand them, they shift your values, your mindset, and your entire spiritual identity. The Beatitudes aren't just words, they are a lifestyle that transforms you from the inside out. Matthew 5:3-10. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. The Beatitudes are not just blessings, they are a picture of the kind of heart God honors. Jesus teaches that true blessing isn't found in power, riches, or status, but in a transformed heart. Let's take a look at the significance of these blessings. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. This is not about physical poverty, it's about spiritual humility. It is recognizing that without God, we are empty. True blessing comes when we realize we need Him. The world celebrates self-sufficiency, but heaven celebrates dependence on God. When you come to Him with nothing, He gives you everything. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. This is not limited to grief from loss. It includes mourning over sin, over the brokenness around us, and over the pain in the world. When your heart breaks for what breaks God's heart, His comfort meets you in a deep, supernatural way. His comfort is not emotional relief, it is divine restoration. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Meekness is not weakness. Meekness is strength under control. It is choosing gentleness when you could respond in anger. It is choosing peace when you could fight for your own pride. The meek inherit the earth because God trusts gentle hearts with great influence. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. What you hunger for determines what fills your life. Those who chase status end up empty. Those who chase pleasure never get enough. But those who chase righteousness, who pursue God with desperate longing, are filled with His presence, His peace, and His purpose. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Mercy is choosing compassion even when judgment seems justified. It is forgiving because you have been forgiven. God promises that the same mercy you extend will return to you. Your gentle heart unlocks heaven's favor. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Purity is not perfection, it is sincerity. It is having a heart undivided, a life that is not double-faced. When your heart is clean, your spiritual vision becomes clear. You start seeing God's fingerprints in your life, your relationships, and even in the quiet moments of your day. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Not peacekeepers. Peacemakers. These are people who bring healing to conflict, who bridge divides, and who reflect God's heart for reconciliation. When you make peace, you resemble your Father, because God is the ultimate peacemaker. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Standing for God will cost something. Not everyone will celebrate your devotion. But Jesus promises that heaven is on the side of those who endure persecution for righteousness. Your suffering is not a sign of defeat, it is proof that you belong to Him. When you feel empty or broken, God draws closer. When you mourn, He promises comfort. When you choose gentleness over pride, God sees it. When your heart longs for righteousness, He fills you. When you show mercy, God pours mercy back on you. When you keep your heart pure, you experience His presence. When you choose peace instead of conflict, you reflect His nature. When people oppose you for your faith, heaven celebrates you. The Beatitudes remind us that God's kingdom works differently from the world. He blesses the humble. He lifts the broken. He rewards the faithful. The Beatitudes are not random blessings. They are a map, a divine pathway to a life shaped by the kingdom of God. When you embrace them, you begin to carry heaven's culture in a broken world. You become light where there is darkness, salt where there is decay, and hope where there is despair. The Beatitudes show us who Jesus calls blessed. Not the loudest, not the richest, not the trendiest. but the humble, the hungry, the pure, the merciful, and the courageous. This is the life God blesses, and if you choose this path, you won't just read the Beatitudes. You will become them. As you walk through your week, remember this: you are not called to live these Beatitudes in your own strength. God never asks you to become something without giving you the grace to grow into it. Every step you take toward humility, purity, mercy, and righteousness is strengthened by His Spirit working in you. Even on the days when you feel weak or unworthy, heaven still calls you blessed. You are becoming more like Christ, one choice at a time. So, keep going. Keep seeking. Keep trusting. The same God who spoke these blessings over His disciples, speaks them over you today. And as you live them out, may you experience a peace the world cannot give and a joy the world cannot take away. You are blessed. And you are becoming a blessing.